Hi, my name is Jack Dangermand, and I want to welcome all of you here to the Jeddah GIS Day. It gives me a great pleasure to address you and get this started. GIS Day started quite a few years ago with the vision that we would have open houses where people would actually share what they're doing, share their knowledge, share their approaches, become friends, and teach others about GIS and what we are doing in our little professional area. Now, this has been very successful. Jeddah joins thousands of other organizations around the world who a few months ago celebrated in November the GIS Day for 2009. So when the organizers of this meeting first asked if I would talk, I thought, is Jeddah late for 2009 or are they early for 2010? And I've come to the conclusion that you are actually early. Why do I say that? Because the theme of this GIS Day, looking at emergencies and doing emergency management, requires early thinking. And so in some ways, I think Jeddah Municipality is getting ahead of what I think might be a national or certainly regional disaster. Jeddah Municipality is getting ahead of the potential threats that actually might occur here. Disasters are disasters. There's no other way to describe them. What's going on today in Haiti in the last few weeks is undescribable. And I have experienced personally and through my staff a number of these over the years. They're sort of uncomprehendable. Nobody knows exactly what to do. And so the GIS approach for dealing with these disasters starts with planning ahead, looking at potential problems, floods, tsunamis, earthquakes, and all of these sorts of things. Step one. And step two, planning for how to mitigate the problems, getting prepared for it so that people are not simply helpless. We have a plan. Just like designing a building or designing a city, people don't just bring some wood or some stones together and try to assemble it. No, they have a vision. And thinking about the disaster, while it's unpleasant, is important. And developing these kind of mitigation plans is important. And then having situation awareness for what things are that are going wrong during the disaster, or where people are, or where resources are that can be addressing these sorts of things. This is often called situation awareness, or providing a common operating picture of what's going on. Where are the vehicles? Where are the people? Where are the hospitals? Where are the crisis sorts of things occurring? That's sort of step three in the application of GIS for disasters. And step four is supporting the rescue workers, figuring out routing of trucks or what to do next in a planning geographic setting. And finally, after it's done, there's the whole recovery effort. And this goes on for months. In the case of Katrina in the United States, the huge hurricane disaster, it's been going on for years and years. And it affects people's lives and what they do. It's very disruptive. And geography and GIS tools have proven time and time again to be immensely valuable in planning and in situation awareness and in responding to these sorts of catastrophes. I want you to think about this because in the midst of a disaster, people think about helping each other. The best dimensions of humanness come out. People drop all of their, well, I'm a this or I'm a that, and they simply say, I'm a human being, and here's a child, and I want to help them. They share what they know. They do their best. They collaborate. And this is a spirit that I like to encourage in GIS users. Collaboration, sharing their data, sharing what they know in advance of a disaster, during a disaster, in fixing the impacts and implications of a disaster. This kind of spirit I would like here in Jeddah Municipality to have you think about and meet each other and build new friendships in the context of that. And GIS is not simply for disasters, as you know. It supports land use planning and new approaches for global climate change and better efficiency within municipal governments and health and all sorts of applications, as you who are GIS practitioners so fully know. Throughout all of those applications, however, this interesting aspect of humanness and sharing is what we like to think about. And so I'll leave you with that. I want to have you have a wonderful meeting in this short amount of time that you're here. I encourage you to embrace these thoughts of collaboration and building common information systems for the betterment of society. That's what GIS is really all about. Thank you.